Hello and welcome back to another episode of me playing Minecraft. And today, this is welcome to part one of me speedrunning Tank Top because I might be able to stay up. I'm gonna be stay up so late, so yeah, that's right. I don't have a bedtime for until August 2nd because that's like 2 weeks before school starts. So yeah, but anyways. I'm going to make a start on the bulkheads now. So I think, but before that, I'm just gonna go ahead and just, yep. So now before that, however, before that, I think I should just 1, 2, 3, 4. Before that, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and yep, and I'm just go ahead and just use polished andesite. No, regular andesite blocks. There we go. Perfect. And that should be 2 blocks left over. Yep. Now I'm gonna get to the black part of the Titanic. Yep. And now this is gonna be D deck right here. So yeah. This is gonna be D deck right here. So yeah. Which I think I'm gonna start laying out the decks now. Yep. And this is the E deck right here. Alright, there we go now. Perfect. And now time for F deck. And yep. And by the way, I'm not gonna post any more Fortnite videos tonight, so yeah. And I'm just gonna focus on Tank Top and the deck, so yeah. And did you all guys know that on my Titanic that I finished in December, I actually finished A deck in just wait. No, I didn't. I actually I almost finished A deck in one day until I found out that the first class smoke room was empty. So yeah. But anyways, let's move on to G deck. Alright, so now there we go. So I'm gonna refrain from playing games any heavier than Fortnite because Apex Legends literally overheated my PS5, so which was horrible. But thankfully, my PS5 did not shut down from overheating, thank God. But anyways, yeah, that was just not good at all. But this is gonna be, however, there might be some inaccuracies of tank top, such as the turbine engine room, but yeah. So yeah, there we go now, perfect. Oh, I need to restore that terracotta block. Yep, there we go. But anyways, yeah. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just do that. And this is gonna be ore up deck right there now. That's why I'm gonna lay out the decks. So yeah. And yep. And I've done a significant amount of progress with the deck outlines. And just yeah. In just 4 minutes. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna just gonna lay out ore up deck right there now. I'm just gonna outline all up deck right here. Yep. And this is gonna be the last deck before I move on to the that's gonna be the deck just above the peak tank. So yeah, of where it's gonna be fresh water inside it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. And by the way, I will be able to live stream 24 hours after my birthday. So yeah, because yeah. I decided, well, I can only live stream on my console, so on PS5 or Xbox One, because yeah. Anyways, yeah. Alright, there we go. There we go now, perfect. Now I'm just gonna outline it right here now, yep. And now that's this part of Bulkhead A done now. Yep, and now that's that bit of tank top done. Which, that's like a sub part of tank top because I have, that's that part of the bulkhead done now, yep. And I'm just gonna raise up to G-deck now. And this is how I do it now. So I'm gonna just replace that with smooth quartz now for starting at the floor of G-deck. So yeah. And this is how I do it. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Alright. Either that or I can just, yep. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just use that. Wait, no. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just do that G-deck right there now. Yep. Then after that oil up deck right here. Then the oil up deck right here. And that leaves a 6-block gap between tank top and between the flooring of tank top and the flooring of oil up deck. So yeah. Which is good. It's a, and I think, and which is good. So yeah. Alright. Now I'm going to move on to the next bit of bulkhead A, which this part of the bulkhead will go up to E deck. And then we'll go up to 1 block below the flooring of E deck, and then afterwards I'll just do it like 3 blocks forward, do it 3 blocks, go 3 blocks forward now, so yeah. And then we'll just go on there. And by the way, cargo hold 1 on my Titanic that I started on December 27th, 2024. The cargo holds were actually almost perfect. They just didn't have a, or actually almost perfect. They just didn't, not all of them had a ceiling though. Wait. I need to fix this now. I need to fix this now. Let me see. So EDEX gonna be right here now, which that should stop at -29. Yep, well this is at -23, so I need to move 6 more rows now. Yep. Yep, there we go now. Perfect. Let me just fix this real quick. There we go. Now I'm gonna fix this now. Now I'm ready to just, yep. There we go now, and I'm just gonna go 3 blocks forward, like so. There we go. Then after I can just finish it off with this part right here. So yeah. And now this part is just gonna go up to the deck for now. And I think I'm gonna raise those walls up all the way up to C deck. But first of all, I need to just extend that deck outline. And we can just go from there. So I'm gonna see how fast I can finish the bulkhead. So yeah. Yep. Now I'm just gonna make the outline of D deck now. I'm going to extend it to this bulkhead right here now. And this is my inventory for now. So yeah. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and change the outline to pink terracotta just in case. Yep. Yep, I got it. There we go now. Perfect. Yep, there we go. Now I'm move on to do for the final touches of bulkhead A now. Yep, and now, alright, so as we go through each bulkhead, I'm gonna do cargo holds and then balloons in the final casings as I go through the 15 bulkheads just to take the shortcuts. So yeah, but I'm gonna cover those walls. I'm covering those walls now until I reach order deck right there now. And yeah. And I'm gonna use the Titanic deck stance for this now. So yeah. For when I make it to F deck. So yeah, yep. Which now it only took me 11 minutes to finish. It only took me around 10 minutes to finish the deck outlines at the very, very front and bulkhead A. So yeah. There we go. Now we move on to the very front, first of all. So yeah, first of all, I need to do the front part, like the very right in the middle, like the right in the. I need fill in the cover the red terracotta with netherite right in the middle. So yeah, there we go. Now it's time to move on to the section now, which I think I'm just gonna fill it in with water, and I'm gonna fill it in with water later on. Once I finish the walls of once I finish covering the red terracotta walls with netherite. So yeah. And later on in this video, I'm going to do cargo hold 1 if possible, and I'm gonna finish it if possible. I'm gonna start on cargo hold 1, and then I'm gonna finish cargo hold 1 if possible, and then after that, I can start on cargo hold 2 if possible, and finish it if possible. So yeah, we'll see how fast I can how much progress I can do in tank top within just 1 hour. But this is a scale of 2 to 1, by the way. So yeah, it is 2 times bigger than the ship in real life. So yeah, and no, I did not say the N word because why would I say it? Because I'm not even black. So yeah, I said the word the word bigger with a B. With the letter B. So yeah, not with the letter N. Why would I say that word? It's very racist to say it, especially for white people. But anyways, I am going to. I just want to make sure y'all understand in case the captions are censored when I say that word. Like, or, you know, a better word so it doesn't sound like the N word, it's larger. So it's like 2 times larger than the original ship in real life. So yeah. Is that better? Let me know in the comments if that's better than that word that kind of sounds like the N word. But yeah. I'm trying not to say it. And if the captions say censored caption, if the captions are censored, maybe the captions think I said the N word when I didn't. So I just want to make sure y'all understand before y'all freak out. So yeah. But now I'm almost done. I'm nearly done with... Alright, so it took me 15 minutes. Yep, and I'm gonna see how fast I can do the pig tank. So yeah, I think I can do another 10 minutes. Yep, I sure can. Yep. Now I'm gonna get the water bucket now, just to finish off my inventory. Yep. Alright, there we go. By the way, good it's not a 4-to-1 show, because otherwise it would have taken days to build it. So, by the way, the surprising part is that I am not using these seatbelt add-ons, but however, I'm using an add-on, but it's not seatbelt. It's plenty of blocks add-on. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, yep. Alright. Now I'm going to... And I'm gonna add the water knife, and I'm not gonna add the water knife to my ship. So I please finish the interior. So, yeah. There we go now, alright. So now... I'm getting closer now, yep. There we go now. Alright, so now, there we go. Some more. Yep, last one, and bam. I am done with the water part of the pig tank. So now, all that's left now is to finish off by putting in the roof of the pig tank. So, yeah. Which now I'm gonna finish it off by putting in the roof of the pig tank. Oops. My bad. Again, oops. There we go. There we go now. Yep. That's one side done now. One more side now. Oops. There we go. Now, there we go now. So now I'm done with the pig tank. And I finished it in 8 minutes. Between 5 and between 8 to 10 minutes. So, yeah. So now I'm ready to throw away the water bucket. Or either way, or I can just put it on the side. But now, let's make a start on Bulkhead B. Which now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and make a start. But before that, I'm going to do cargo hatch number 1. Before I do that. So, yeah. Alright. Okay, so now, I'm going to just... And I'm going to put a door through there, just so... Yeah. Door, and yep. And yep, perfect. Oops. I just need to get that gray concrete block again now. And that gray concrete block again. Yep. Now it's time for me to get that ladder now, which I think I'm just gonna throw away the red terracotta block. Well, it's been put into the side, but that's just for backup in case I remove a red terracotta block on accident. So yeah. But anyways, yeah. So now I'm gonna move on and get orange terracotta now. Yep. There we go now. Perfect. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just, yep, there we go now. Yep. Now, oh, I thought my PS5 was starting to heat up, but nope, it was not. It's not heating up yet, but yeah, that's good. Which, yeah. But I remember when I was playing my Titanic on a scale of 4 to 1, my PS5 was at a fan noise pitch of F sharp, which is in the yellow zone temperature, which my PS was pretty warm when I was building my Titanic on a scale of 4 to 1 back then. When the cancer one that I started back in May 2025 or something. So yeah. But I've been building different Titanic prototypes for like for I've been obsessed with the Titanic for probably 3 years now. For I think 3 years. If not then if not then 2 years and 11 months. So yeah. There we go now. Now I'm ready to, yep, there we go now, perfect. Alright, there we go. There we go now. Now, next up, I'm gonna do slabs again, which is what's gonna be next. By the way, guys, thank you so much for giving me 10 subscribers in just under 7 days. So, yeah. And thank you for getting me to 5 subscribers in just 1 day, which is pretty impressive. So, yeah. And I also got 1,000 views in just 7 days, which is impressive. So, thank you for 5 for 1,000, or maybe, I don't know. But thank you for many of y'all who viewed my videos and shorts. But yeah, if you was 500, then only like 3% of y'all are subscribed. But if it was 250, then that means only 25% of y'all are subscribed. So please subscribe if that's the case. So yeah, and I think I'm gonna get a iron chain. All right, so I think I'm gonna get a wax copper chain, but I'll just have to ask my mom. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back again. Now, anyways, I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get the iron chain, which is what my mom picked. So yeah. And yeah, I've made a significant amount of progress within in just yeah. Now I'm gonna get a fence gate. Either that. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just use I'm just going to use orange terracotta for this now. Yep. Now I can grab yep. And I'm just get a fence gate now. Which is gonna be an acacia fence gate now. Yep. Which I'm just gonna throw away the ladder for now. There we go now. Oops, I did not mean to do that thing. Yep, there we go. There we go now, perfect. Either that or I can just change it to an acacia fence. Yep. Oh. Well, it sounded like my PS5 was heating up at first, but nope. I guess not. There we go now. Alright. Now I'm gonna use, now to the next part of, alright, there we go now, perfect. Now I'm just gonna move on to the next bit of, yep, there we go now. Yep, there we go. Alright. Yep, there we go. Which I am going to, actually, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna curve this now. Yep. Which I think I'm just gonna attach that together. Yep. And I'm just gonna make the ceiling now. Yep, there we go. That is for those walls right on the very top is for the ceiling now. So, yeah. Alright. Now, what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to just, yep. So now I'm gonna get a hell oak door next. And then after that, yep. Then after iron bars. Which I think I'm, oh yeah, I need to just, yep. Yep, so there we go now, perfect. Yep, now time for the next part now. Which now I'm just gonna go ahead and just, yep, there we go now. Alright, so now, I almost got it perfectly. Yep, there we go now. Okay, yep. One, two, yep, there we go now, perfect. Alright, yep, there we go. Okay, so now that's the deck almost completed now. So now I'm going to move on to and get a ladder now. Because I'm still with the netherite. And then after that a spruce slab I think, and yep. So I'm gonna put the orange circle to the side, and yep, there we go. But wait. I need to just do this now. Because that is not right. I need to just, yep. There we go now, perfect. There we go. Now I'm going to use a spruce slab. Oops, I did not mean to do that. There we go now. So now I've done D deck on cargo hatch number 1 now. Now time for E deck. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then after that, yep. There we go. So now after I get to this now. Yep. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Sorry about that. Now I'm gonna move on to E deck now. Yep. Which Alright, there we go now. Perfect. Actually, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do now is I think I'm just gonna move both of these doors now. Yep. Yep, there we go now. Perfect. Which I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just move those slabs as those out. Yep, there we go. Make the slab stop at G deck. And I'm just make the slabs on G deck. Only on G deck. So yeah. Oops. Oopsies. Oh wow, that was a boost. That was a boost there. Okay. That was a little boost there. Alright. Now I'm gonna move on to F deck now. Yep. Alright, so for the first 30 minutes, I made a significant amount of progress. So yeah. And now I'm just gonna go and do the walls right there now and scale with it now. 2, 3. Yep, so now that should be 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Yep. There we go. So now that was G deck now. Yep, there we go. So now that's G deck done now. Yep. Which now this part will be replaced with smooth sandstone now. Because that's the end of the passenger decks. So yeah. Because oil deck and tank top, no passengers are allowed on oil deck, lower deck, or tank top. Because those decks are only for crew. Oops, sorry about that. Oops, I'm trying. Oops, that's 3. Yep, there we go now. 1, well done. 2, and 3. There we go now. So now I'm going to move on, and yep, there we go. Alright, there we go now. Perfect. So now for bulkhead B, I'm gonna make it 1 block right there now. Yep. Either that or 2 blocks, just in case. Yep. There we go now. Alright, okay. There we go now. Now I'm gonna move on and yep, there we go. And later on in this video, I might be able to make a start on cargo hold 1 at least. So yeah. Yep. now I'm gonna move on and yep, there we go. I'm getting close to being done now with this part of the bulkhead B, and looks like I need this to say set. Yep, there we go. And then after that, I can move on to cargo hold. After that, I'm just gonna move on and make a start on cargo hold 1. Actually, before I get any further now, I think I'm just gonna go and make that ladder like right there now. Yep. And then after that, 1, 2, and yep, there we go. And now 1, 2, and yep, there we go. Now I'm gonna move on to fill in the floor for tank top now. Yep. And thank you. I'm so grateful for all my new subscribers I got the other night. So yeah. Yeah. But just to make sure my phone is not overheating. Alright, so my phone is down to 9%, so this is gonna have to the video is gonna have to end soon when my phone gets down to 5%, so yeah. But once that recording time reaches 40 minutes, I'm just gonna go ahead and end this video. So yeah, but this is gonna be actually 45 minutes. 8 more minutes, and then I'll end this video because, yeah. My phone's down to 9%. I did not know my phone's battery though, so I'm gonna have to let my phone charge so, oh. And I don't want to play Minecraft with 2 players while my phone's charging, especially if I'm building the Titanic in Minecraft, because that's a heavy Minecraft world, so yeah. But my phone is down to 9%, so yeah. Alright. Now it's down to 9%, so yeah. Anyways, now I'm gonna make a start. Now let's make a start. Start off with the walls first. So yeah. Alright, so now 7 more minutes now. And then once it reaches 44 minutes, and once it reaches 45 minutes, then I'll just do the outro, and then I'll just, yeah. And this next video will be 45 minutes long at most, maybe 30 minutes, depending on my phone's battery. So yeah. Let me make sure. Let me make sure it's correct. And nope, I need to just, yep, there we go. Let me make sure that is correct. Let's make sure, and yep, there we go. So now I just got that wrong again. Yep. And now, yep, there we go. And I'm going to mark that line, and I'm just going to go ahead and mark that line, and then I'll just do the red concrete blocks, and then we'll just go from there. So, yeah. Alright, 6 more minutes. Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, I need this huge pink terracotta just to make that next outline now. Yep. And I just don't want my phone to die on me whenever. Yeah. Alright, yep, there we go now. Perfect. Alright, there we go now. Perfect. Yep, 5 more minutes now. And after I can just make a start on the cargo now. Yep. Either that or I can just finish off cargo hatch number 1. Just get over with. So, yeah. There we go. Now I'm gonna move on and, yep. Oops. Yep, there we go now. Perfect. Alright, yep, there we go now. Perfect. Now I'm gonna move on and do that part next now. Yep. And I'm gonna see if my phone's at 5%. Nope, 8%. Alright, I think I'll have enough time. Yep. Alright, okay, so now 3 more minutes. Now I have about 3 minutes left now. Yep. Yep, 3 minutes remaining now. Wait, no. And by the way, if y'all guys remember my old channel, I've legit run a black media containing over 2.1 billion notes onto Media Voyager, which I tried loading the Nuclear 4 on Media Voyager, but unfortunately, Media Voyager cannot recognize a file because, yeah, that file is unrecognizable in Media Voyager. However, Hex Media Player can handle up to, according to Google, Hex Media Player can actually handle up to 2,147,483,647 notes. So, yeah. 2 minutes remaining now. Oh, now only 2 minutes remain. So I've gotta go faster. There we go now, perfect. Now I'm gonna move on to the stabs now. Yep. There we go now. Oops, that was close. There we go now. Yep. Yep, 1 minute left. I got this. I think I can pull this off now. Yep. Wait, what? Let me see what's going on. Oh, I know. I need to fix this real quick. There we go. There we go now. Perfect. No, there's only 30 seconds left. I got this. I got this, guys. Just one more now. 2 more. 1 more. And yep. There we go now. So now I think I'm gonna try the iron bars now. Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go now. Alright. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. And yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. And yep. Turn on notifications for more of these series if you like the series. So yeah. Alright. Thanks for watching. And goodbye.